Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Ugh. Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the...
I take it you're ready to...
I completed your assignment, Professor.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. The exploding charm, as you might suspect...
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want... Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarder!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control. Excellent. You have it well in hand.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Acceptable. Acceptable? In transfiguration? No chance.
Revelio.
You'll never believe what
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was...
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was...
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Revelio.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous. Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that, Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parent.
I knew his parents died, but I never...
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to... Sebastian and Anne were helpless.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid.
Those references in the book seem...
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. It would mean a lot.
Off on another adventure, are we?
See if there's something you need. That's been a pleasure.
Revelio. Incendio.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Who lived here, I wonder?
Always one, isn't there? Except this time it's not just one, is it?
Revelio.
A lot of us, all falling prey to some delusion what seems to have gripped one of us' minds. That's what's happened here, isn't it?
Quadrificus Totalis.
Levioso!
Stop that! Confringo!
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
What are you up to? Revelio.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Bombarda.
That's that. Settled.
I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble.
What are we even doing here? We ought to be at the Hog's Head. This is a waste of our time.
Likely we'll need more wood to knock trees. The harshness has that mindset to follow.
Bombarda. Potato.
You must stupefy.
You will pay for your deeds.
You're dancing on dangerous ground, my friend.
Cruiser.
To regret that.
Stupefy. Everyone gets lucky now and then. Glacis. Depulso. Incendio.
And no one to share.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hog's Head, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not.
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making at the expense of innocent... The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us a clue. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I have...
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows. I think she worries I'll do something.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
Revelio.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Revelio. He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Revelio!
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Pelts. Or beasts. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land. Revelio.
I can assure you, none of us are intimidated by your rash decisions, especially the one where you ended up with an axe.
Me. You find yourself roaming the land like a little lost lamb, trying to trust your ear to my voice, because I know who I am. You can blindfold me and I'll still lead you to safety. Skill, that is. What my mother taught me. Proper skill.
You'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio.
Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially... Revelios I wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now.
I could swear there's something. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain between his two talents.
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I...
How nice of you to stop by.
Potato! That's brilliant.
Potato!
That was
Stupefy. Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Pop, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we? Yes. A more hushed approach is likely.
Revenue.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamura.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
Bombard it.
Don't think you'll get it out of here!
Benite. Potato. Defender.
You'd be better suited for gardening than for battle! I refuse to be defeated.
Incendio.
Vegetable!
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy. Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. My boy. Nice and
Potato. Bombarda.
You know what you do.
Stupefy. Defender.
Stupid around like a... Not you round. Enjoy suffering, do you? Never liked vegetables.
Potato. Crucio.
Nice try!
Defender. Bombarda.
Death is one of my own.
Defender.
You will...
Do you really think
Oh dear, fighting with plants, shall we? My young friend.
Careful. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy.
You won't have me up there. Back from more.
Levioso.
Not the brightest child. I've never been one for gardening. Nothing more than nothing. No!
Is that
Depulso.
The lamb returns to those.
Levioso. Glacius.
What have you done?
Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Potato. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out. Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off,
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor...
Should we expect trouble from the poachers?
It would be foolish not to expect it. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now, but...
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to see...
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now we're... Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Revelio. Incendio.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may
Revelio.
rescue the dragon from Horntail Hall.
The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio!
Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book.
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. They don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give...
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then, before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named... Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand. Which ball in Quidditch?
The Quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to... Well, I suppose this has gone on long. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult. Thank you for humouring me by I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. Revelio!
Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my
I did. You seem to have had... And frankly...
Thank you, Professor.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunity. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure. I've heard that you can brew an impressive... Hopefully you won't need it anytime soon, but...
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the... Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that it'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be... I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're... Until then, well done.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.